Hey everyone, so excuse my face, I had literally just woke up, but it was about time for another makeup tutorial. So after my skincare, I'm just prepping my skin with a primer and then I can move on to adding product to my face. The first thing is to get rid of those blue bags. So I'm just going to use Salmony Tones from the BH Cosmetics Corrector Kit. Like I said in a previous video, I'm not a massive fan of this, but I haven't found anything that I really like. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down below and I will check it out. Like I said, I just woken up, so I have sort of a lot of redness on my face. So I have just used the green colour just to go over the red bits and done exactly the same, patted it into the skin and then used my little micro mini beauty blender to get it all lovely and blended. Now I have a pretty much even base. I'm going to go on with concealer, and this is the Urban Decay one. I'm in love with it. I'm just going to put it around my eyes, nose, the usual place, chin, a little bit on the forehead, and then blend it in with the Micro Mini again. Finally, I can put some foundation on, so I'm using the NARS Sheer Glow. It's my absolute favourite. I just love that dewy sort of look rather than a matte look. And I'm using my wet beauty blender or damp beauty blender just to bounce it into the skin so it is all lovely and blended. Now the base is done, I'm just going to pop some Vaseline on my lips so my lips are nice and prepped for later. As this is a special occasion, I am going to highlight and contour. And to kick off the highlighting, I'm going to use the Age Rewind by Maybelline. I just do the triangles and then use my damp beauty blender again just to blend it all out. Now, I'm not a huge contour fan, but I'm going to use the Chiseled Cheeks by Barry M and the darker contour colour just to do a really light contouring. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan, so I don't do it very dark, and I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush because that is my absolute favourite for this. Using the exact same palette, I'm going to use that really light highlight colour just to get some powder underneath my eyes to set that liquidy texture. I just sweep it across with a smaller Real Techniques brush, and that is about it. There is no technique to this. And using that middle colour, I am going to just bronze up my face a little bit, you know, cheeks, forehead, neck, all that sort of stuff, just to bring a little bit of colour back. Before I move on to eyes and lips, I'm going to just powder my face with the Healthy Balance powder. I love this powder. It isn't transparent, which is the annoying thing about it, but it's not so much colour that it will change the colour of your face, which is brilliant. Now my favourite part, highlighting. So I'm going to start with my cheekbones and then underneath my eyebrow, my Cupid's bow, and I'm just using the Body Shop Honey Bronze. It's just a highlighting dome and it is my absolute favourite at the moment. It has been for a good few months now and I think it will remain my favourite. Finally, I can move on, and I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz here just to fill in my brows a little bit. In a minute I'm going to put the gel on by Rimmel, so I'm not doing too much because I don't want them to be too dark, but it's just to give them a bit of a more even shape. Now we're going to start with the eyes, and I'm just going to go for this really light pink colour, just a wash of colour over the eyelids, nothing too heavy. This is going to be a simple look. Like I said, it's sort of like my signature look, so I do wear it on a daily basis, so I don't want it to be too over the top and out there. I'm just going to use this darker, like cool toned colour just to get some definition in the crease, so then when I move on to the winged liner, it just has a little bit more definition and looks a little bit more fancy. Now for my favourite part of this look, it's the winged liner. I am just using the Sleek Makeup liner pen here. This was actually the first time I've used it and I did really like it. It's a little bit thicker than what I'm used to, but it still did a really good job, and it was nice and black, which is brilliant. So that is the winged liner. Then for this bit, I had a bit of a crazy moment, started redoing my other eye. So I have the eyeshadow on the other eye and then realised I needed to do some shadow underneath the eye. So that's my little explanation of my craziness here. But yeah, I've just popped that crease colour underneath the eye just for a little more definition. And then I'm going to move on to some honey bronze just in the corners to highlight, and of course then mascara. I actually used two separate mascaras for this. The first one was the Roller Lash by Benefit, because I think this gives a really lovely curl and I get really nice length with this, but I do find that throughout the day black comes around my eyes with this one. So then I used the Waterproof Mascara by Max Factor just to make sure it was really set and that the black isn't going to come off on my face throughout the day. I suddenly realised I forgot to put blush on, so I'm just popping the Illamasqua blush on right now. It is really pigmented, so do be careful. I just use my beauty blender if I put a little bit too much on. And there you go, I finished off my other eye finally, and I'm going to start with my lips now. And for this look, I just thought I'd go for a simple liner sort of situation, and this is East End Snob by Rimmel, and I'm just popping that all over my lips, slightly overdrawing but not much. Then finally, just to finish it all off, I have popped a setting spray on just so it holds all day, and it really does with this stuff. So that is it for this look. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!